Hello everybody, this is Stonewall, and I finally unlocked the KAP 45. So I actually just did that on my first game of the day, got my daily tier skip, and unlocked the KAP 45. So what we're going to do is run this class right here, kind of loaded up on perks, and just the KAP 45 since I don't have any attachments unlocked for it, and we'll see how it goes. Now I'll probably do another video a little bit, maybe a little bit more in depth, maybe some tips how I like to run it in terms of attachments, but for now we're going to jump in no attachments, first run with it, and see how it goes.
Team deathmatch.
Alright, let's see what we got. So,
Work your frag lists.
again, this is first time playing with this gun. I'm probably going to try to be a little bit aggressive.
Taking control.
I am running scavenger this time, so hopefully that won't hurt me too bad. Oh, and that's where it suffers. So magazine capacity, I figured that'd be a bit of an issue. Wasn't sure quite how much of an issue it's going to be. Whoa. So right there I used 18 rounds to finish that guy. Has a really quick fire rate, so point blank it would be a really nice sidearm. Getting out there, getting sandwiched. Looks like they're playing down low quite a bit. As you can see, dropping people pretty quick. There we go. Oh. Nice. So again, probably the biggest issue I would say so far is going to be running into multiple opponents. It does fire really quickly, so time to kill is not an issue, or shouldn't be.
Enemy UAV above.
But your damage capacity per magazine, that's going to be your issue.
We've lost control.
Great, let's see if I can work around. Teammates got the same idea. He's moving on. Let's see what we got.
Dead call. Hostile Hellstorm inbound.
I'd like to see how it compares to some of the, I couldn't run in because of that mesh mine. I'd like to see how it compares to some of the SMGs in terms of up close time to kill.
Hostile UAV circling.
I think it can get on par, maybe even surpass the Spitfire in terms of fire rate once you're running Rapid Fire 2. So that could be a little bit crazy. The biggest issue there, again, magazine capacity. They really have this area locked down. All this razor wire. Oh, yeah. Didn't quite make it. So yeah, I haven't been playing a ton of Call of Duty lately. Probably ought to get back into it a little bit more. Oh, nice. And, good grief. Two people that are boosted. Anyways, I've mainly been playing to record. Their torque is just being ridiculous right now, making it very difficult for me to play.
Hostiles have established multiple UAVs.
It's just spraying. Not really going to get much with that, but thank you for the ammo. That was ugly. Alright, so I don't know, I might have missed it where they changed the... Oh, come on. Where they changed the scores in TDM. I haven't been keeping up with everything like I should, and I've been playing or I played one match of TDM before this, and it went up to 100 kills. So I'm not sure if that's a permanent change. It wasn't listed as TDM 100. I was just looking at the scores on the left-hand side. Their bar seems to be only about halfway up at 55, and normally that'd be 2/3 of the way. So, anyways, pretty interesting. That was not a great gunfight to try to challenge, but feeling it out, seeing what this gun can do. Not that, apparently. There we go.
Net call. Hostile sentry working.
Let me get rid of that. You really feel the effects of not having aim assist whenever you're trying to take those little things out. Always feels weird. Ooh, out of ammo. So let's see here. Did that just in case somebody was watching that line of sight. Might could get across. Nice.
Dart available.
Nice. Again, one kill and gotta reload. Not quite enough to take out the
Enemy
barricade.
UAV above.
And I guess there's nobody right behind it.
TACOM launch a UAV.
Oh. No. Wow. That's pretty messed up. That was risky, but it paid off. How did he get across that fast?
UAV circling.
That was a bit weird.
Don't let them take you down.
So many enemies. Yeah, no. Can't challenge. Of course. The guy's like a master prestiger running the Thermal Titan. Good grief.
Enemy lightning strike radar detected. Hostile lightning strike incoming.
Whoa. Felt like that should have been a kill, but anyways, again, Thermal Titan. They only need one more kill to win. I do not want to be it. This way. Going the other way, RCXD. I do not want to be the final. I am not. Just barely.
That one hurt his reputation.
Okay, I was top of the leaderboard and went even with that pistol. So, and that's, again, no attachments, no previous experience with it. Unless you count using Ajax's shield, because I feel like that's very similar. And it kind of made me wonder if it was already partially coded into the game because of the shield, and it's the same weapon. I'm not 100% sure on that, but that could be interesting. Alright, so unlock the reflex and rapid fire. So, very nice. And again, I was top of the leaderboard on our team. Didn't do that great KD wise, but overall against that team did fairly decent. So hopefully you enjoyed that. I'll definitely be playing with it some more, and I think this is probably the easiest sidearm to use. You just point it and pull the trigger and hold it. It's really quick fire rate, really nice up close. Not that great at long range. I feel like that goes more towards the Mozu or the Strife. Well, Strife especially in hardcore. I'd be curious what this thing does in hardcore, how many hit markers you get, that sort of thing. But yeah, I feel like it's probably the easiest one to use, and probably a pretty fun one outside of the Mozu with the operator mod. That's a very fun one. One thing I've noticed is none of the new weapons have operator mods, and it's a little bit disappointing to bring in entirely new weapons and not take the opportunity to bring in more operator mods. This thing, akimbo, would be pretty crazy, but you would do akimbo but disable rapid fire, so you couldn't use that. Of course, if you did, you would burn through ammo very, very quickly, but it would be very interesting to see how it would perform up close. But anyways, hope you enjoyed that. I'll definitely be playing with it some more. Still working on the Koshka onto the no attachments, not being very fun on that. So anyways, I'll see you in another video.